The battle lines are very clearly drawn between the BJP and the National Conference. Joining me on India First is Pathania, BJP MLA from Jammu and Kashmir, and Imran Nabi is the spokesperson of NC. Mr. Pathania, if Sri Mata Vaishno Devi institution is not a minority institution, what is the problem, sir, if 42 out of 50 seats have gone to Muslim students purely on merit? Mr. Pathania, can you hear me? Give me a moment as we reestablish that link with Mr. Pathania. Imran Nabi, is it being implied that if Muslim students study at Al-Fala, they will get radicalized? How do you look at what Chief Minister Omar Abdullah indicated? If Muslim students go to Faridabad and get radicalized, who will take responsibility?
No, Gaurav, first of all, we need to understand the context in which he made that statement. The context is obviously that there has been n number of statements over the last few days about Al-Fala. There has been questionable statements about some medical colleges in outside India, like Kashmiri students, when they opt for MBBS courses, they go to Bangladesh, they go to Turkey. So when there are some players in the country who are questioning why Kashmiri students are going to these places, so it is obvious when situation like this happens in our own country, in our own state, then where will our students go? Where will they have every right to study? They have every right. These particular students who got an admission, they went there not because of any charity. I mean, they passed NEET exam and they qualified it. I don't understand.
Yes.
It is spiteful that BJP is communalizing education also. I mean, on a day,
Mr.
this is a very important day.
Pathania, respond. At Mata Vaishno Devi Institute, it's not a minority institution. If 42 out of 50 seats have gone to Muslim students on merit, is the problem kya hai, sir? Where is the problem?
Sir, I think I will be allowed uninterrupted just 2 minutes.
Go on.
First of all, we all, and everybody, every religion, every sect, every color, there's a right to religion, which is enshrined under the Constitution of India. And secondly, every religious group may be a minority. Hindus are a minority in Jammu and Kashmir. They are enshrined with a fundamental right to set up educational institutions of their size and to promote and propagate their own religion. One part. Thirdly, this Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board, this was being governed by the Dharma Trust. In 1986 and then 1988, the Jammu and Kashmir Sarkar, purportedly the National Conference Sarkar, using its brute majority, they usurped the entire control over this Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board, and ultimately in the 1999, this Mata Vaishno Devi University Act also. So these are acts of a legislature by virtue the donations, the offerings, and virtually the properties, endowments, and management, everything of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board has been taken over by the Jammu and Kashmir Sarkar. Now, there's a difference. It's not a state-run institution. It's not a center-run institution. With all respect and with all responsibility to all my non-Hindu partners across the country and across the world. Secondly, it's not a minority-run institution also, because minority institutions are specifically aided by Bharat Sarkar. We don't receive even a penny of aid from Bharat Sarkar or from Jammu and Kashmir Sarkar. So this Mata Vaishno Devi University, again, with all respect, this university is being managed, being maintained simply by the offerings and the donations of the devotees. Our only submission, very, very humble submission, that please do not disturb the faith and the devotion of the donators, of the pilgrims, of the devotees. Our very, very humble submission that the ethos, the integrity, the history, the culture of this shrine needs to be maintained. Very simple, very sweet.
Imran
Please,
Nabi,
nothing like it, Hindu versus Muslim, communalizing the situation. This is what the National Conference has been doing.
I think there are some facts. I think there are some facts which need to be put in front of the people. What Mr. Pathania said is some things he said of which I do not agree with as far as the donation is concerned. Sri Mata Vaishno Devi University gets the granted aid from the J&K government. This year only they got 25 crore rupees, and this particular college is affiliated with Sri Mata Vaishno Devi University. So when he says that it is not getting funds from the government, he's absolutely wrong. He's lying. So I can show you the
Not at all. Don't
proof also.
distort
I
the
have the
facts, please.
proofs.
Please
No,
don't
I'm not
distort the
distorting.
facts, sir. Please
If
don't
you allow
distort.
me to
Don't tell
speak,
false
if you allow
lies.
me to speak, I have the facts with
Don't
me.
tell white
I have
lies,
the
please.
facts with me. I can give you the facts. You talk
Okay.
about Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Act. Why
I
didn't you
want to
discuss
understand
that in
Imran
the?
Nabi Dar. I
No,
want to ask
let
you,
me.
Imran Nabi Dar. No, Imran Nabi Dar, hear me out. Hear me out. Should educated, enlightened Muslims also not ponder why a paramedic at a Naugam masjid would radicalize young doctors instead of saying, either we study in this Mata Vaishno Devi shrine or don't blame students if they get radicalized in places like Al-Fala? Why should students get radicalized? Why would students get radicalized in the first
See,
place? Shouldn't
Gaurav, that is that.
de-radicalization effort also come from within the community?
I agree with you. I agree with you, and I think it is something that the society needs to work on. I agree with you. What happened with the Red Fort blast? It is unfortunate. It should not have. It has shocked us
No,
to
it's
the core.
downright sinister. It's not
It has.
unfortunate. It's evil. It is
Exactly.
evil,
So
sir.
my point is that when these students, why are we trying to connect? I mean, what Umar Saab said, he said as I mentioned earlier in my initial comment, he made
He
that comment
said if
in
they
a
go to
context,
Al-Fala, they will
in
get
a
radicalized
context,
or words to that effect.
i-
Why should they get
in a
radicalized at
context,
Al-Fala? Why should
in
Al-Fala
a
be an
con.
institution of
I will,
radicalization?
I will, I will tell you. I will tell you. I don't want to name the prominent journalist, an editor of a news agency. In an interview, she was discussing this way in a very frank interview with a defense analyst, and
Sir,
she made a comment that
I
why
don't want to go to
no
random
no no let
anecdotal
me
evidence,
because
sir. This
I'll
is
tell you
far more serious for
you need
this
to
country.
no no
But I
you need
want to,
to
no, no, I'm not going into
because
an
this is a talk.
anecdotal of what some journalist may have said. This is very
No, no,
serious, sir.
you need to
Because
talk
Mr.
about what is
Pathania,
the
Mr.
kind of
Pathania, I also
messages
want to
that is
understand
being
from you.
sent across the country by
Look, let
some
us understand
media
we are a
houses that needs
secular
to be.
country. Mr. Pathania, we are a secular country. We cannot discriminate against meritorious student on grounds of religion.
Absolutely.
There is merit in Omar Abdullah, in Omar Abdullah. If these aspirants go to Bangladesh, for example, or Turkey, God forbid they will return highly radicalized from there. Show them the richness of what Mata Vaishno Devi institution stands for. Inspire them by our culture. Let them study here and know what real India is all about. What the
Gaurav,
Sanatan civilization is all about.
Gaurav, you are very true. This is what the essence and the edifice of the Sanatana civilization also. And the Indian constitution is also reflective of the same color, of the same content too. But my respectful submission is, sir, that Hindus are a minority in Jammu and Kashmir, though not
Then
declared, but
take
enlisted
minority
minority in Jammu and
status.
Kashmir. This shrine is particularly the deities being maintained, being offered, being devotions by only by the Hindus across the world. Very simple. So this is not a state-run institution where secularism has to be practiced, right? Without respect to responsibility and even if, let us suppose, if there's a Hazrat Bal shrine in Kashmir, and they say that we will set up a medical college and a 10 number of seats will be reserved for Muslims, we have nothing to do with it. So our submission remains, sir.
Then
You have
take that
usurped the
status.
shrine
Take
board.
that status.
You have
Sir,
usurped the
my
Mata
point for
Vaishno
the
Bishop
moment is,
University also.
my point,
And now you
as far
say
as
this
rules
is Hindu
stand
versus
today,
Muslim. And
as
you see
rules stand
what
today.
Mr. Omar
No,
says.
show them the richness of our culture. Plaster the place with our culture so that everyone knows what the Sanatan civilization is all about. But Imran Nabi
Sir,
Dar, don't
absolutely,
you
sir.
agree, sir, that reform has to come from within the community? It cannot be covered under
Absolutely.
some garb of
No, that
phobia of
I
a
agree.
religion or when questions are
I
asked, sir.
agree with.
Reform
I
has
agree
to
with
come
you.
now, sir.
I agree with you, but that is a debate for sometime else. But let me respond to what Mr. Pathania said about the Hazrat Bal shrine. We have an Awqaf, we have an Waqf board that is working right now in Kashmir. And under the Waqf Act, there are two universities that are working in Jammu and Kashmir. One is the Islamic University of Science and
Sure.
Technology, and another is Baba Ghulam Shah Badshah University. And these two
Fair enough.
universities were also established under an act in the assembly, but nowhere are these are universities that were started with the money from the shrine from ashrams
Sure. Let's have
across
equal
Kashmir.
rules in India
So,
for
but that is
all.
no.
Let's have same
Let me
rules for
complete.
all.